Hey guys, I'm back for day 16. I have reached my halfway mark today. Yeah. Um, I've been in Hong Kong for 2 weeks and a day. Time is actually going really fast here. As much as I hate to admit it. um, Today, well, the morning was it was a big day. Well, a big morning. Um, we started off we left the apartment at 7:20, so a pretty early leave to get to the university station by 8:30. So um, yeah, it took us an hour or so to get there. Um, we the university station is in the Chinese University of Hong Kong, which is it's a really big campus. It's huge. The campus has its own bus line. You have to drive to get everywhere. It's huge. Like, it'd be close to the size of almost half of Churchill. It's a big place. That's one university campus. It's huge. It's got 8 different colleges within it. But yeah, we got picked up by Alan from HKU, who we met not week just gone, week before, on the Monday. So he took us to a national park, which is run by the government, and we went hiking. My first belief was, Hong Kong here don't have that much hiking sort of stuff. It's just going to be some sort of gravel path that'll just be throughout a bush, yada yada yada. But I was wrong. Boy, was I wrong. We went. To get to our destination, it was 6.9 k's of that. There we are. Of that. So yeah, 6.9 k's of that. My calves were killing me. We climbed one of the mountains. I've got a heap of photos showing which mountain it was. So yeah, we climbed a mountain. It hurt. I lagged behind, from not going to the gym during winter has hit me hard. Yeah, it's really hit me hard. Then I'm definitely going to go back to the gym when I get home. But once we got to the top, the view was insane. It was beautiful. It was just amazing. I think I took like 20 photos of just that view alone. I don't know how they came out, because it was quite hazy. It wasn't entirely clear for the camera, but I could see beautiful. I intend to go back because we didn't go to one of the peaks. Well, we went to a peak, but there's one about another 5k walk to go up even further. On top, it's called Pyramid Peak. I'm intending to do that on my final Saturday here after Donna leaves, but I got to figure out how to get there. Or how to get there, I can get there all right, I think. But it's how to get back that I'm worried about. Because if I can get there, I can just jump in a taxi, show, all right, I want to get here. Because they go to the train stations, whereas getting back might be a bit difficult for me. Yeah, that'll be a bit challenging. I got to figure that out. Because I intend, as much as I hated walking up, because there's a lot of steps, and as much as I absolutely despised walking up it, I was swearing like, I'm just going to drop back. But I powered through. As I always do, I'm stubborn as hell, as everyone knows. I regretted wearing a t-shirt. I should have worn one of my singlets. I'm definitely going to wear a t-shirt there and change into a singlet when I go again. It's definitely going to be worth it if I do that. And bring 2 water bottles, not one. But yeah, it was The view was just insane. You overlooked the harbour. Well, not Victoria Harbour, another one. Down near Taipo and another area, I can't remember what the name was. An old fishing village that's now been developed up to. Yeah, it was just insane. The view was, it was beautiful. I honestly recommend for people to go there and see it. For people who have played World of Warcraft Mr. Pandaria, in the cinematic at the start, after all the mist clears, that's the sort of view that I had, minus the monastery. But the people who don't know it, think just search Chinese mountains, and that'd be really what that was. It was just beautiful. Yeah, it was beautiful. I hope my photos came up really well. I really hope, because it's really hard to see it on the camera when I'm actually taking it. The digital screen is not that great, but most of the time the photos actually come through all right. So I'm hoping they do here. Yeah, so we had to walk back down, which is a lot easier than going up. I much prefer going downhill than going uphill. Yeah, that was a really big part of the day. It took us 2 hours to climb up and climb down. So yeah, it was big, but it was worth it. So worth it. So worth the pain. Like, I lagged behind because I'm out of shape, and I'll 100% admit I'm out of shape. Put me at the start of the year, I would have been able to do that, but no, not now. Yeah. Oh, actually, I can't say it because I have done it. I can do it with more ease than I had, because I have done it. That's the thing. So yeah, we walked back down, then went to a tour of Chinese University of Hong Kong. It's big. As I said, it's half the size of Churchill. It is massive. You need a car to get around, or using the public transport just to get around that. It's huge. It's just insane. Yeah. Words can't describe how big it is. You look, and just in the horizon you can see buildings on the side of the mountain. That's a part of the university, and where you're standing is also a part of the university. It's huge. Yeah. So then we went from there to the Taipo market, which is a food market. Had lunch there. Yeah, it was a weird sort of a lunch. We had beef noodles with fish ball stuff and squid ball stuff and dumplings. Yeah, the beef was all right, but it looked weird. It tasted like beef, so that was good. Tasted like roast beef. But yeah, the noodles had a weird taste. Like, I liked the aftertaste more than the starter taste, and the look, of course. But yeah, it tasted weird. I filled up more than I knew I could eat a lot more, but the flavour was kind of putting me off. The dumplings weren't cooked full, I don't reckon. Well, personally, I don't reckon they were properly cooked, because the pasta sort of stuff in it didn't taste right. Yeah, something was just off. I haven't felt sick, so that's a bonus. So I haven't got food poisoning yet. That well timed. Yeah, I haven't got food poisoning yet, but yeah, it tasted weird, and my stomach was feeling really weird for a while afterwards. I probably wouldn't have lunch there again. So yeah, walked around, and just a standard veggie market. But when we got to the fish, walking around the fish market, they're alive. Unlike when you go down to, say, Mid Valley and you see the fish shop where the butchers are and everything. They're all frozen, yada yada yada, as we always are used to. But here, the fish are still alive. They're still bouncing around. They're still in water, breathing. It's different. I don't know how to feel that you can see them alive, and you know that they're going to be killed in a couple of seconds, like in a couple of minutes. You know, as soon as someone walks past and says, "I want that one," they're going to go, "Ah, ha, boom, dead." Yeah, yeah, um, yeah. I don't know how to put it, to be honest. It's different. It really is. Yeah, I honestly find it kind of might be a bit more torture side, and it's not good. Um, Kind of because, like, when I was walking past, as people know, I've got one hell of a sick brain. Um, Especially people at work. I've got a reputation at work from it. uh, but yeah, so if you're not into like horror sort of stuff, I suggest you mute. I'll go that to unmute. I really do. But what? Okay, so mute. What I thought when I was walking past is one of the horrors when all the food supply runs out, the lower class humans, because human is still meat, to populate the more upper class. That's what I sort of felt like. I put myself in that position of looking up, and it's like, one of these people, I'm going to get killed so they can eat me. That's what I had in my head. It made me feel really weird. Like, I just felt that they should have killed him beforehand, just to put him out of that. Just if they have that in their fish head or crab head that they can see, because I know they can see us, but they can see, and it's like, okay, one of these people walking past, I'm going to get put in a bag and they're going to eat me. One of these people, I'm not going to get out of here alive. I'm stuck. I'm going to get eaten. Yeah, it was weird. Unmute. Yeah, so that was what I had in my head, so I felt really weird. But yeah, we walked along to the meat part. Here they use every bit. You see pigs' heads, you see pigs' legs, hooves, snouts, all that sort of stuff. A pig, cow, everything. They don't waste. So I suppose that's a really good thing. They don't waste food. Apart from shark, which the environmentalist in me was annoyed beyond belief. They sell shark fin. They get the shark, chop the fin off, and then put the shark back in the water. The shark's going to get picked off. It's torture. If you're going to have it, chop the fin off and use the rest of it. Don't put it back. That's just torture. Yeah, that's the environmentalist in me. So yeah, but they're also worth a lot of money. Yeah, we went up another level to more veggie stuff. That's the standard veggies. But yeah, that was pretty much what we did out. I'm currently doing washing. Yeah, yeah, I've got my washing, couple of floors up. Just washing is going to be about an hour and a half. So another hour and 15 minutes before I go back up and put it in the dryer for another hour and a half. And then ironing. I hate ironing. I really do. Especially with really crappy irons. The iron we've got at home, I don't mind using because it works. Other ones I don't trust. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna probably go over once I got a book just down there that I've wrote, sort of like a mini diary outside of this. Also with future plans for lessons. I'll type up my plan for Monday. Put put it on my USB, but I'll probably take my laptop in as well on Monday, see if I can access the printer, because I think it's a wireless one, which would be extremely handy. So I can print off worksheets, I can print off lesson plan and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, my night's going to be really boring. As I said, with lunch, it's really filled me up as well. It's still kind of weird in my stomach. So I'll just have more noodles. As I said, I got to have more of them. I intend to finish them probably by this week. Yeah. I was looking at the price of jade. Real jade is quite expensive. So probably for myself, I won't get pure jade. However, I will say this. I'm going to, like, outside of other souvenirs I've got, for one person, I'll say it here, because I know every vlog is watched by her, and it's Mum. I know, Mum, you're going to say, you shouldn't, don't, yada, yada, yada. Like, you'll say, don't, please don't, all that sort of stuff, but after I found out I still have my tax to go in, virtually I'm going to budget myself for that, and I'm going to buy a pure jade necklace on top of the already souvenir that I got. Just from, so yeah, this is just the moment. Well, this section here, I don't know how long it'll go. It's just to thank Mum. Just from everything that Mum does is, I know a single necklace can't really say everything in thank you, but it's a part of it. Yeah, Mum's helped me so much. I can't begin to describe how much. A lot more than Dad. As everyone knows, issues that happened. But I have got Dad a pretty decent souvenir, so... But for Mum, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to go to a proper jeweler, properly have a look. If I can message a few of the lecturers if they know their way around jade to get a pure jade rather than a cheap knockoff, I will text them saying, all right, what can I look out for? Because I'm going to get a pure jade necklace for Mum. For me, it'll probably be... I'll still say it's jade, yeah, because I don't know. I'm not a jade expert. I'll say all that. I intend to get a jade serpent, and exchange this and have a jade serpent on it. But as long as it's jade, I'm happy. So I'm not going to go probably too much. But yeah, so that's a souvenir that I've actually said that I'm going to be buying, and that's for Mum. So yeah, it's a big one. So it's going to cost here, for that price, it's a lot of money in Hong Kong. In Australia, jewellery ranges, as everyone knows, but here, that's a high price. That's, I think, about 5,000. No, about 300 was 22. About 4,100, roughly. 4,000 to 4,100 Hong Kong dollars. So yeah, it'll be a good one. So, Mum, I know you're going to try and convince me not to, but that's not going to work. You know I'm stubborn. But yeah, everyone else who I bought souvenirs for, you're not going to figure it out. Well, you probably will figure out what I bought you, but I'm not going to say it. But yeah, today, that's pretty much today's vlog. Tomorrow, I'll probably have, of course, I will have another vlog, but it probably won't be as intense. I'm only planning to go back to the Stanley market, so I'll probably say a bit of stuff about that. So yeah, I'll upload the photos after this for, from today. There's a lot of stuff, like where I took photos of the mountains, that's where I went. The mountain peak, you can see one peak was here, one was there. Oops. Yeah, because I have to hook double A's. We went to this one. It'll have a shape sort of like that, like think of a horse's saddle. We went to this one. I'm trying to think. I'm not good at reverse, trying to see what it looks like on the camera. But yeah, that's the one we went to, and they are really high up. It's a mountain, of course it's high up. So yeah, I'll be uploading the photos in a little bit. I don't know how many I took. I don't know what quality they are. So yeah, that's pretty much today's vlog. I'm just going to do some washing, do some planning, and probably go and have dinner and sleep. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.